A group of managers is discussing the performance of two employees, Emily and James. Emily has been a consistent top performer for years, but she's had a few setbacks in the past couple of months. James, on the other hand, has been an average employee but recently had an exceptional month. When it comes time to decide on promotions, the managers lean towards promoting James, swayed by his recent success. This is an example of recency bias in action. Recency bias is a cognitive tendency where people give more importance to recent events or information compared to those that happened earlier. This psychological phenomenon often influences decision-making processes, leading individuals to make judgments based on the most recent data they have encountered, rather than considering a larger body of evidence. Why is understanding recency bias so important? It turns out that it can significantly impact various aspects of our lives, from personal relationships to professional decisions, such as hiring, promotions, and financial choices. By becoming aware of recency bias and learning how to mitigate its effects, we can make better, more informed choices. Further illustrate the concept of recency bias, let's use an analogy. Imagine you're a movie director, and you have two lead actors, Sarah and John. Sarah has delivered exceptional performances throughout her career, but has struggled in her most recent role. John, on the other hand, has had an average acting career but nailed his last performance. If you decide to cast John for the lead role in your next film based solely on his recent success, you're exhibiting recency bias. In a study conducted by researchers Kahneman and Persky, it was found that people's decisions were influenced more by recent events than by earlier ones. This tendency can lead to overlooking essential information and making decisions that may not be in our best interest. So how can you apply this knowledge and overcome recency bias in your decision-making? Here are a few tips. Reflect on your choices. Start by recognizing the presence of recency bias in your thought process. Ask yourself whether you're giving too much weight to recent events or information. Consider the bigger picture and take into account all relevant information, not just the most recent. Seek feedback from others. Engaging in open discussions with others can help in identifying and mitigating recency bias. By seeking feedback from people with different perspectives, you can ensure that your decisions are well-rounded and based on a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Use objective criteria. When making decisions, establish clear and objective criteria to evaluate your options. By relying on measurable factors instead of emotions or subjective impressions, you can minimize the influence of recency bias on your choices. Keep a decision journal. Documenting your decision-making process can help you identify patterns and biases, including recency bias. By reviewing your past decisions, you can learn from your mistakes and improve your decision-making skills. As you become more aware of recency bias and work to overcome its influence, you'll find yourself making better decisions in both your personal and professional life. Remember, a balanced approach that takes into account both recent and past information is crucial for making well-informed choices that ultimately lead to success. By taking these steps, you'll be well on your way to addressing recency bias in your decision-making, improving your ability to make informed choices, and achieving better outcomes. Now is the time to take action, so go ahead and start practicing these techniques today to unlock your full potential.